on set. Places, everybody. And action.
So, man, I'm running out of guesses. Is your wrestler a female world champion?
Hey,
But
dude, hold up.
I don't need.
Hold
I don't need a guess.
hold on. No,
I don't need a hint.
dude. Do you have any video right now?
Oh, maybe not. Are we recording?
It says
Yeah, I think
recording,
it's-
but I don't have any video on my end. Do you have any video on your end?
No, actually. Oh God, I've been so No.
Hold up. I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna see if it's been recording video, but we just have something going on. Let me check the preview here.
I just
Hold up. I think I got it here. Okay. I got it. I think we're fine, but we haven't had videos, so do we have to do the card opening again? Or do you think we can just go back and edit it and splice it in?
We're not doing that again. All right, I'm just gonna edit that in. I will cut that. So hello, hi everybody. Apparently, video wasn't working, but now we are. Sorry for the technical. I got a new PC. I got a whole new thing going on over here. So the fact that happened is wonderful.
I mean, you have like one job every week, and you manage to somehow.
I don't know. I
mean, we haven't been around for 2 weeks, and we come back, and we're just having massive things going on.
We'll talk about that. Let's give the people a pack opening. I think that it was good. It was a great pack opening.
Then we're just gonna roll from the top after that.
I think we'll just bring it in and say, I guess, hi, how you doing? A new PC imported from Saudi, or I don't know. It's We'll let the people watch the pack opening. Let's watch.
I'm sure you could have probably bought one in America, but okay.
Apparently, it's the best money could buy.
You support them. You got to support them.
When you put it that way, it doesn't sound great.
No.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, episode 55. We're rolling through. Enjoy this edited version.
We'll get this all sorted out, and we'll throw something in the beginning, and it'll be normal. It'll be normal. It's been a couple weeks, people.
So enjoy this pack opening we did. Me and RK both obtained 2 box sets from the Topps Chrome WWE Topps card collection, and we did a pack opening. We were gonna apparently it messed up, so we're kind of gonna go back in time here. Yep, there you go. That's one of RK's big pulls. And then you will get to see my pool. I already got it in the case here. This is a number 25 out of 150. Some rare card. Pretty cool. So enjoy us opening some cards like basic YouTubers. Everybody opens cards nowadays. So enjoy that. We will be when we come back, we're gonna get into it. Episode 55. We got a lot to talk about from King of the Ring, and then
neck beard, good. We're good.
neck beard check. Getting a little scraggly at the bottom, so we have to clean that up. So yeah, enjoy.
Watch that AEW shit again.
Enjoy a pack opening here on the channel, and when we come back, we got a lot of stuff to get into. Talk to you in just a second after you go back in the future just a little bit. I'm intrigued because I've seen people pulling some cool stuff, but I'm also partially like my luck isn't that good.
Yeah,
So,
watch me get like 7 duplicates of fucking Cody Rhodes or some shit.
all right, so what do we got here?
So how we're gonna do this? 1 pack at a time each, and then
I want to get all the packs out. How many packs are there? 7?
7
packs.
4 cards per pack.
4 cards per pack. All right, yeah. 1 pack at a time. Are we?
Yeah.
You do one and I do one, or are we gonna do it at the same time?
Let's go. You one, me one.
Okay.
I'll
So,
let
like,
you
I
go
don't-
first because you kind of spazzed out there earlier and don't want you to get mad again.
That's right. I know like Pokemon people, like, have you seen the way they do pack openings? They like put like 4 to the back and all this other extra crap. Like, I don't know. There's only 4 cards in here. So like,
I'm just gonna open it and grab a card,
all right.
put my greasy fingers all over it. I'm
Here we
kidding. I'll hold
go.
by the edges.
I got a Gunther.
Oh, that's not fair. I better get a Gunther.
I got a Topps Allen and Ginter special Eric card here.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I have a Pete Dunne.
Those are nice cards, actually.
And of course, in the first pack I opened,
Cody Rhodes,
Liv Morgan
nice.
with
It's like
the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Okay, so yeah, I think special card out of this one is the Topps Allen and Ginter one. It's like a special
Alright.
order.
First pack
Yeah.
here. I have Caden Carter.
Okay, Caden, good.
I have, what is this? A Titletown Rikishi, June 22nd, 2000 Intercontinental Champion.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Pretty dope. I have, holy crap, I'm getting all the people that don't even work in the company anymore. Duke Hudson. And a Hank Walker. I got a Hank Walker.
All right. He's still hanging around.
That Rikishi card's pretty dope. I like
That is
one.
interesting. All right, I'm going back to here. Let's see if we get anything cool. The first, I'm seeing the back of one here. All right, here we go. We got a Kit Wilson.
Okay, they haven't been around for a while. What's up with that?
This one's pretty cool. This one is pretty cool. This is an NWO Kevin Nash Scott Hall card.
Oh, that's dope. I like that.
And then the next 2 are very interesting. I got a Mr. Stone card.
Okay.
And then, like you, RK, I have someone that does no longer work in the company, and that is Javier Bernthal, Benar or whatever.
Bernal?
That is Tatum Paxley's husband. Big
All
bad
right,
Javi.
next.
NWO
I already
is
see the
cool.
back of one card, and I'm pretty dope about it. Dope. Why am I saying dope a lot? I don't know what's
Dope.
wrong with me.
You
I got Akira Tozawa.
Okay. All right.
I have an Allen and Ginter Eric.
Okay, so I have this. We have the same card then.
I have a Dante Chen.
Hey man, that looks special though. It's landscape.
It's kind of a cool card. And I have the Viper, Randy Orton.
Oh shit, you got Randy. Oh shit. Oh man.
I
right,
like the quality of these cards, actually. They're really cool.
All right, what we got? If I can get this damn thing open.
I mean, if these things were $140 a box, I'd buy more, but holy crap.
I'm with you on that one. All right, here we go. I'm gonna show it to you.
Wait. That's dope.
Oh yeah, that's dope. All right, here's the first card. I don't know what it is. Okay, Angelo Dawkins. All right,
Nice.
that's gonna be hard to do because now I'm gonna see the next ones.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another Kit Wilson, but this time it's the Allen and Ginter.
Allen and Ginter. We have to look up
version.
what these cards are supposed to be.
Then I got the legend himself, Tongaloa.
Nice. Hikuleo debuted before SmackDown.
He did. And then I have a WWE Legends card here. John Cena.
Oh, that's okay.
But it's labeled, WWE Legends.
All right, up next. We have
Is this a new
ooh,
addiction of mine?
Nikita Lyons.
Big cat Kita.
We have what looks like a special card. It might be, I don't know, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Does the back say anything that would make it special? Or is it just
It's a refractor.
Card?
It's a refractor card.
A refractor card.
I have Tony D.
Big Tony D. The Dawn.
And a WWE Legends card.
Okay, you got one?
Devon Dudley.
Hell yeah. Devon.
That's cool.
All right.
That's cool.
This could be a new addiction of mine, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude, I don't have I do have the kind of, I don't want to though.
All right, up first. Ooh.
Maybe we get like a box every 2 months or something. I don't know.
Ooh. We got a Ren Sinclair.
Oh, that's not fair.
I have another Allen and Ginther card here. Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
And then my next two cards are individuals that are no longer in the company. One of them, I miss her. I love her. Shout out to Cora Jade. Got a Cora Jade card. And Razor.
Okay. We are. Oh, this might be my saddest one yet. I have an Isla Dawn.
Oh, Isla, miss her.
I have a NWO, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
Twins. We got the same card there.
I have I got a Solo Sikoa.
Nice.
And I have another WWE Legends card. I have Bret the Hitman Hart.
That's fitting for you Canadian. That's awesome. Okay, well, I see the back of the next card, and it's a card I already have, so I'll pop that out there.
Oh, these are number 2.
I got a Mr. Stone again.
Okay, I haven't had any doubles yet.
Ivar.
Okay.
I have. What did you say that one was? This isn't anything special on it, but it is a cool Dirty Dominic Mysterio card.
It should say refractor on the back.
No, it doesn't. It just got a number at the bottom, and it just got a description of Dom. And then I got what looks to be a black and white version here of Kalani Jordan.
Okay.
2 packs to go. Arcade.
Yeah, like on the back of my Shinsuke, it says refractor.
Where's it say refractor at?
The black lettering just underneath all the blue lettering.
No.
Oh, yours must not be a refractor. We got to look up what all these special cards mean. So I have a couple refractors. That NWO one is a refractor as well, if you look at the back of it. No, yes, maybe so.
For some reason I can't find it. There it is.
It's a big black letter.
Mine is not a refractor.
What? Mine is.
Does not say refractor on the back of mine.
All right, we definitely like that. Maybe mine are special then.
You want $1 million.
Next pack. I wish. We have Carmelo Hayes.
Hey, my dog. Shout out to Mello. Mello don't miss.
We have an Allen and Ginter Kit Wilson.
Hey, I got that one.
We have Braun Strowman. Black and
one
white.
Big SOB.
One big SOB. And I got your favorite wrestler of all time, Eddie Thorpe.
Eddie Thorpe, also no longer in the company. All right. I got 2 left. Here we go. Up first, Bronson Reed.
Okay.
Oh, shit. What is this one? Oh, shit.
What?
I have a card that they only made 150 of.
Get out of here.
Swear to God, it is a Titletown WWE Championship Royal Rumble victory for John Cena from San Antonio, Texas.
Wait a second. Those are. Hold on. Where do you see that it only says 150?
Look right there.
Where?
Right there in the gold next to his form.
Mine. Oh,
it's on the face of the card.
Mine doesn't have that. Maybe yours is super special, but my Rikishi's a Titletown.
Yeah, it just says 025 out of 150.
All right.
That might be my biggest pool.
I think my Rikishi would be so far.
Up next, holy crap, that's a good card. Nia Jax is next.
All right.
Followed by the general manager of NXT, Ava.
Nice.
This John one's interesting. I'm going to take some care of this one and kind of set that one in a safe spot.
Who is it again?
It's John Cena.
You have a rare 25 out of 150 John Cena.
Yeah.
I have Jimmy Uso. I have Sean Spears Refractor.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I have a Grayson Waller. Destined to be one of the greatest heels in the company.
Could be.
And I have a WWE Legends. It's a Batista.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Batista.
Fuck, I want a rare fucking 150 out of 150 card.
All right, here we go. My last pack. Oh, you're going to be... Oh.
No.
Thea Hale, ladies and gentlemen. Up first in my last pack. Oh, shit. This one's cool. Ricky, the Dragon. Steamboat.
Okay.
WrestleMania card. The last two cards I have are both legends. Kevin Nash.
Nice.
And a black and white Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Get out of here. Oh, you got way cooler cards than I got. I got a Tyler Bate. I have a Allen and Ginter $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
That's cool.
I got Wyatt 6, Nikki Cross.
That's a cool card too.
I like that one. And then I got Corey Graves would be proud. Carmella.
Shout out to Carmella. Okay, maybe I have an addiction now of wanting to buy more of these.
Dude, I don't want I want to. I had to get like a book and because these are numbered and everything too.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the number system, right? So like there's this Stone Cold one has a 6 at the top of it. The Thea Hale one has an 81. Like Kevin Nash has a 184. The Ricky the Dragon one has WM-RS, WrestleMania Ricky, Steamboat.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
like all the basic cards have numbers at the top, but then the random ones are it's like Sean Spears' refractor card is 85TC-SS.
Right. And like the NWO one has tag NWO on it. Yours has refractor though.
Yeah.
I don't think I got.
But your Titletown is a rare card, where my Titletown is not.
I'm trying to see if any of the backs of mine said refractor. I don't think any of them did.
I think you're supposed to get. I think you were supposed to get refractors guaranteed in these.
My Jacob Fatu is a refractor.
Yep. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 refractors.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's pause real quick and do a little Google searching and see if we know anything, learn anything. So let's do that real quick. I don't know, but I think I might buy another box. We'll see. I'll do some Googling and see what's around. I don't know though. Anyway. Okay, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the card opening. That was a lot of fun to do. But those boxes are a bit expensive, so I don't know if we'll be doing that anytime soon. We'll maybe make it a bi-monthly deal. I don't know. They're a bit pricey, those big old boxes of cards, but I think we're considering this the start of episode number 55. So welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We missed your faces. It's been a bit of a busy 2 weeks off. We almost took a vacation in a sense. I mean, we had the Stanley Cup playoff and the finals going on. RK, as a proud Canadian, of course, was locked in and hate watching the Edmonton Oilers. He is a
Let's go, Florida.
I, in my tears of sorrow, watched my Indiana Pacers fall to the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals, sadly. But it was a fun ride. Best well wishes to Tyrese Haliburton.
Indiana sucks.
His Achilles. And with that being said, though, RK, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the mini vacation we took from the channel?
We even took it from wrestling, to be honest. We kept up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We went on Pat McAfee's schedule, but Pat McAfee's supposed to be back tomorrow, so we are also back.
I would assume Pat would be back. It's in his hometown of Pittsburgh, and his adopted home is Indianapolis, but he's from there. He's
finally came out and broke the silence. He took some time off. He's like, between Backlash and Night of Champions, he felt like there was a lot of time. There was a good amount of time to take off.
Yeah, and we did too, apparently. We kept up on social media, really. But good time off, back ready to rock. And it was weird when we tuned in to like a refresh of. We watched Monday Night Raw, and it was kind of like all right, we're back, reset. Let's go. Let's get into it and watch wrestling again. So we are back in the saddle, locked in. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Of course, your Raw, your NXT, your SmackDown, and we will talk about King and Queen of the Ring, from Saudi Arabia. That happened. And a lot, of course, the news. RK will bring all that. But, of course, we will kick things off with our 20 questions segment. RK, per usual, I shall go first and see if I can nail this one. I think the last time we did all right, but it was so long ago, I don't remember, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, is your wrestler active?
No, he's not.
He gave me a freebie. Is it a male or a female?
Did I give you? Did I screw it up?
Is this a male? Is this a male?
Yes, it is.
Wasted. I should have went with instinct. It's just rolled with it. Alrighty. Not active, male. Was this individual active primarily in the WWE?
Yes.
It's kind of a given. Is this male? Is he a Hall of Famer?
Is he? I honestly don't have a good answer for you on that one. Give me 2 seconds here.
Quick Google search will tell us. Let's see what we got.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is a Hall of Famer.
Okay. Well, good for this person. Let's get down to it. I have to say it because you mumbled it. Is this the Hurricane, Shane Helms?
Is he even in the Hall of Fame? But no, it's not.
I don't know if he is or not, but I wanted to waste one there because you mumbled it a couple times. Okay. Let's focus up here. Not active, Hall of Famer. Just gonna assume 90s, 2000s active. Was he a world champion?
No.
No. Ooh. Okay. This is gonna suck. Oof. Going along with the Shane Helms thing, would you consider this individual a comedy act?
No.
Okay.
Well, no. I wouldn't. No.
Okay. Not really doing much here. So is this all right? Hall of Famer, didn't win a world title. Interesting. I have to ask: was this an in-ring talent?
Yes.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was active. He was in the ring doing his thing.
Yeah.
Was he? Did he wear a mask?
No. Well, maybe, but no, not primarily.
Wouldn't know him for mask. All right. Multi-time tag team champion.
In all of WWE as a whole in the last 40 years, yes.
Okay.
But WWE champion, tag team champion, multiple, no.
This is WCW. Okay. Was this person?
No, I don't go there because that might just take you way off.
I gotta ask. Was this person a tag team champion at WCW?
No.
Okay. So I'm just gonna assume TNA or other promotions. Just gonna let that rock. I'm not gonna let that drag me out here.
No, the tag titles were in the WWE umbrella.
Bro.
Like NXT, OVW back in the day, the umbrella. They were in that umbrella. So it wasn't TNA.
Okay.
Just giving you that as a hint.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Did this person compete in the 2010s?
Yes. I told you this one was a hard one. I picked you a hard one this week.
Oh no! All right, I gotta focus.
Lock in, bitch. Lock in.
In the hall. He is in the Hall of Fame.
He is in the Hall of Fame. Yes.
The WWE Hall of Fame.
Yes.
I don't want to. I just want to. You can count that as a question. I don't care. But okay. I don't know. Does other promotions anyway?
You already asked. No, I won't ask that. It counts as a question because you already asked if he was in the Hall of Fame.
That's fair. Oh, this is interesting. Has this? No, I'm not going there.
He's in the Tampa Bay Sports Hall of Fame as well.
Okay.
If that helps at all, I don't know.
I'm not sure. It doesn't much. Was active in the 2010s. All
yes.
right. So he must have recently retired from full-time action. Was he NXT Tag Team Champion?
No.
Okay. 2010s. It had to have been early 2010s. If he's in the Hall of Fame?
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Wasn't a world champion in the Hall of Fame, tag team champion. I'm gonna assume mid-card champion. I'm not even gonna burn a question there. He maybe was, maybe wasn't. Man. Where am I at? Where am I at question wise?
13. You're at 30. You're on 14 now.
Wow, you got me here, man. Did this person compete in AEW?
No. Okay, I'm gonna. That's a dumb question, man. I'm sorry. Did this wrestler compete in AEW, but now he's in the WWE Hall of Fame, but AEW's only been around since 2019? What wrestlers have wrestled in AEW that are in the WWE Hall of Fame right now?
Well, technically 2019 is still in the 2010s. I just was kind of thinking in my head like if he was.
No, but tell me what wrestler that's wrestled in AEW is in the Hall of Fame in WWE right now?
Edge.
Edge was Hall of Fame before he was in AEW, but okay, fair enough.
Shelton Benjamin in the Hall of Fame? That's interesting.
No,
I don't think he is. I don't think he is. All right, focus, Kurt. Focus.
15. Question 15.
Dude, I'm not gonna get this. I'm gonna try my best.
Remember, wrestlers can get into the WWE Hall of Fame for other reasons.
Okay, I mean that's fine. That doesn't help me. What? Now I'm just confusing myself in my own head by you saying that, because I said, was he like in ring, and you said
Yeah. He is. But that's not why he got into the Hall of Fame. That's just a hint. At 15, I've given you a vague hint.
Yeah, that helps.
That's the rule. Vague hint at 15 and a full blown.
Yeah. I got it. Is this person? I'm gonna say active. What I mean by active, like, is he in a prominent backstage role in WWE?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Because I was gonna really try and narrow that down there. I'm thinking of Hall of Famers. Okay, hold on. Was he inducted into WWE Hall of Fame in the last 5 years?
Yes.
Okay. Because I remember that. I remember, I know all the classes by the top of my head.
Oh, you're Googling it. Ah.
Andrew. I'm probably gonna throw the white towel in, but I'm gonna.
What wrestler?
Hey Siri. Hey, you're back there. I'm gonna just have to throw names, man. Wasn't a world champion in the Hall of Fame, but I mean that happens. That's normal. What was that?
Come on. You're on question 17. Hall of Famer. Fucking
tag team champion. I'm assuming
multiple tag team
mid-card,
champion under the WWE umbrella.
and was active in the 2010s. Wrestling
Was active in the 2010s.
Wasn't a world champion. Multiple time tag team champion. All right, hold on. Focus.
I'll give you another hint. He was voted worst feud of the year in 2016 versus Darren Young, if that helps in any way whatsoever.
It probably doesn't. Titus O'Neil.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Titus O'Neil is in the Hall of Fame for what?
Warrior Award 2020.
Oh my God, that does count technically as Hall of Fame.
I told you. He's not in the Hall of Fame for wrestling purposes.
What was your big hint gonna be?
The inaugural 24/7 champion.
Okay. I was thinking you were gonna go. He had the greatest entrance into the Royal Rumble of all time.
That too.
I mean, you helped me a lot there. I didn't get that. I wasn't gonna get that.
The only reason I didn't get much help because I knew you were gonna struggle.
I was wow. You were doing the hand things.
That's what I was trying to figure out how he did. I was like, is it like this?
Hey, don't do it. We're not allowed to do it. That's not us thing.
I don't even know what it is. So
that's a white person. We're white. Don't do it. It's not us thing.
I don't even know what it is. What's that? Gunshots?
Fireworks.
Oh.
I think fireworks. Anyway, I'm gonna count that as I didn't get it because there was no way I was gonna get that. I wouldn't have got that. Even the inaugural 24/7 championship wouldn't have got that because I would have probably said Archer.
That's fair. How did you get it though?
Darren Young.
Really?
Darren Young. Yeah. I just remember Titus O'Neil and Darren Young for some reason always going at it.
Well, worst feud of the year apparently.
Interesting. All right, I think you're not going to struggle as much as I did on this one.
Okay, is this wrestler Bailey?
No, it's Titus O'Neil. I'm kidding. It is not Bailey.
Is it Rhea Ripley?
No.
Is it Stone Cold?
No. What are you doing?
Is it The Rock?
No.
I'm figuring if I just say 20 names, I got like what I would assume like what 20 and 1,000 ability.
Sure.
So where are we at? John Moxley.
Mm-mm.
Dean Ambrose?
No.
Okay.
What are we doing here?
What are we at? 6?
I'm not keeping
CM
track.
Punk.
No.
John Cena.
No.
Bailey. Rhea. Stone Cold. The Rock. John. Becky Lynch?
Yes. No. I figured you would ask questions here. That would
I'm
get
asking
you there.
wrestlers. That's the job.
All right.
Liv.
No.
Is this wrestler active in WWE?
Yes.
Okay. Has this wrestler ever been in AEW?
No. How many questions are you at now? You just went so
I'm at 12.
fast.
I'm at
All
12.
right. All right.
Active in WWE, not in AEW, has never been in AEW. Is this wrestler is this wrestler a male?
Yes.
Has this wrestler been world champion?
Yes.
Active WWE, no AEW, male world champion. NXT champion?
I don't know if he won the NXT championship. Surprisingly enough. No, he has not.
Okay, WWE world champion, not NXT though. Is it Kevin Owens?
Right. Kevin Owens has won the NXT championship.
I was trying to think if he did or not. I was throwing it out there.
He did. He
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. World champion. He's active in WWE. Has not won the NXT champ, but you had to think about that, so he was definitely in NXT. It's not Shinsuke. Sammy? No, he's won. No, he hasn't won in the main. Finn? No, Finn was NXT champion. Dom? No, but he hasn't been world champion. No AEW, active in WWE right now, has been world champion. Is he world champion?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cody Rhodes?
In what world is Cody Rhodes currently a world champion?
He's not. Okay, that's
No.
at 18. Hold up.
You got it.
Not
you got it.
Is it? Hold up. Is it John Cena?
You already guessed John Cena.
Did I? It's not John Cena?
No.
Is it Gunther?
Yes.
Okay. It's not bad. I did it in 20 questions. Right on the nose.
Kind of. The NXT one, I only paused for a minute because he was the NXT UK champion.
He was.
And I really don't know how much appearances he actually had in NXT, to be fair.
I don't think much of any.
So.
Dude, he went from the NXT UK, then it shut down. He basically went straight to fucking WWE.
Yep. All right, it's time for my favorite freaking part.
Fuck, I nailed that one good. I was so confident, I didn't even need the first 10 questions.
Smart. You got there.
Yes, okay. Well, now you get to do your blind ranking. We're going to start with the United States Championship.
Okay.
We are going. Holy fuck! A lot of people have won the United States Championship.
Is it? Are we doing like old timers here? Or are we gonna at least?
We're doing the longest reigns. That's how I select them.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
There have been 188 United States champions.
I don't like this already.
You want to know who the inaugural United States champion was?
Hulk Hogan.
Harley Race.
That makes sense. I actually think I did know that. And I just guessed Hulk Hogan because Hulk Hogan, Hogan must pose forward.
Here we go. We are going to start with Montel Von Tavius Porter.
This is 5, right?
5. Top 5.
Okay. MVP is nostalgic for me with the U.S. title. He had a good reign. How long did he hold it for?
419 days.
It was good. I remember him and he had the big inflatable that he came out of with it. Good times. But I'm gonna put MVP probably at 4.
MVP at 4.
That's just for me. I like MVP as U.S. champion.
Okay. Up next, we got Ric Flair.
The Nature Boy, man. One of the greatest of all time. 2.
Okay. We have Blackjack Mulligan.
This is probably unfair, but I'm going to put him at 5. I just didn't watch him. Don't know about his runs as champion.
We got Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Screw it. Put him at 3. Who's number 1?
We got Lex Luger.
I guess Luger's at 1. It's all I didn't watch these people.
Well, you should do a little research on that. Okay, I'm gonna give you another shot at that, okay? Because you're a youngin'. You're a youngin'. You don't know
I'm young,
old school
man.
wrestling.
I'm young.
You don't know the old school wrestling.
I don't. Ric Flair.
Okay, we're gonna start with although Lex Luger, Ric Flair, top 2. That's good.
Was that good for you?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it was good. Lex Luger is probably the most famous United States champion because he was always like just below Hulk Hogan and all those guys and stuff. So, okay, we're gonna start with Solo Sikoa,
the current United States champion. Actually, 5, man. I have to put it. He just became it. He has to be a 5.
Okay. Let's go with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Very forgettable. United States champion. To be fair, I'm okay putting him at 4.
4, okay. Let's go with. Holy fuck, he held the title for quite some time, actually. Austin Theory.
A-Town down. We're just gonna work our way up. 3.
Okay.
Because I don't know who you're gonna throw at me.
I feel like you're taking the easy road out here.
Maybe.
We got. Let's go with.
You're gonna screw me here.
Let's go with Rusev.
Rusev actually had a fun reign as U.S. champion. With the tanks and the fun and the 2. Who's 1?
Alberto Del.
It's whoever you want.
I'm fucking with you. Let's go with let's go number 1. I'll give you John Cena.
Yeah, so I was hoping to hear like a Cena, Kevin Owens. They had fun runs. Yeah, Alberto Del Rio. IC champion, there's one name I want to hear that I want to be number 1. If I don't hear it, it's fine, but there is one name that I think should be number 1 in the IC championship. So I'm okay. We'll see.
Okay, we're doing the IC championship next. Thanks for doing that. I'm going to start with the longest reign in the history of the IC title, Gunther.
Gunther had an insane reign. He made it the
666 days. The longest reign.
They could have let him hold that for like one more day, maybe.
At least one.
Gunther actually, I mean, the reign he had was amazing. The Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. 3. I'm gonna put Gunther at 3. No, 2. Go 2.
Okay, I was about to say you're fucking ridiculously stupid right now.
2's fair.
If it wasn't for one other, he'd be number 1 in my books. Let's go with The Miz.
Number 1.
The Miz at number 1.
Number 1.
All right. Okay.
He doesn't get enough love. He doesn't get enough love for his IC title run.
Okay. We're going to go who had the most reigns as the United States champion. Chris Jericho.
Ooh. 3, 4. There's one name I think should be higher, and I'm a little upset. I'd probably swap. 4.
Okay. Let's go with Let's see here. Let's give you. China.
5.
Okay. And the last one will be the boyhood dream. It's come true. Shawn Michaels.
You would probably argue Shawn should be 1, and I get that.
I would argue that. Yep.
I get that. I would honestly be comfortable moving Shawn up to 2. Miz in the IC title, like that is a story as old as time. Him holding that and making it feel important. The Miz did that with his TV time. Shawn had the IC title. Awesome, did his thing. But Shawn was destined for bigger and better. The Miz, he did his bigger and better, but the IC title for some reason is always attached to the Miz. He has said it. He's put on runs with it. I think he's held it the second most amount of times.
Yes, he has held it 8 times, I believe.
Jericho's held it 10 or 11?
9.
Oh, it's 9. So yeah, because I remember Miz was saying he's getting close. And then I think the longest reign was who?
Gunther.
666
days.
Honky Tonk held it for a while, right?
Honky Tonk held it for 454 days.
Yeah, I'd switch Gunther and Shawn just because Shawn, it's one of the greatest matches for that title.
Yeah, the Miz held it 8 times. He's a combined days of 598 days combined. Gunther has the most combined days as well, and also the longest. It's all the same.
He's held it once, right?
Gunther held it once.
Yeah.
Most combined days holding it, and the longest reign holding it. And he's only held it once.
One time. Yeah. No,
forever, the Intercontinental title, you think of Gunther.
I think of Chris Jericho or The Miz.
I think of Gunther.
Actually,
you say the IC title, the first thing I say is the boyhood dream has come true.
Shawn.
Which is kind of weird because that whole thing, he had already won the Intercontinental title back in the day too. So it wasn't his first IC title. Right?
Who he beat for it?
I guess so. I'm not sure. But
because that was a ladder match, right?
Yeah.
With Brett. Or Razor, sorry.
Razor.
Sorry, my bad. All right. Well, there's our fun at the start. Hope you enjoyed the pack opening and the 20 questions and the tier lists. Having fun to kick these off before we get into the news and all that. There's your keyword, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get into it. It's time to get into the news. It's the rumors, the innuendo. It is the hit piece brought to you by RK. And we got
held the title twice.
Yes, we get the headlines here from the Top Rope Renegades. Reading. So did the dirt sheets lie? It's a good question, RK. I think they lie a lot, to be fair. It has been reported a while back that someone in WWE or AEW, no confirmation either way, was upset that WWE's The Miz and AEW superstars Wardlow and Camilla were going to both be appearing in the American Gladiators reboot. Sean Ross Sapp followed up on this past week and said he spoke with people in both camps that said the rumors were indeed unfounded. What? Yeah, unfounded. Go figure, Dirt Sheets just spewing bullshit without actually fact-checking. And, we, RK, we would never do that.
Never. We'd never spew lies.
No. To our 40 subscribers, we would never do that to you. Never, ever. So we just get the info. RK does his digging, and we just report the info that's out there. All in one place, all in one segment. That is the hit piece. What we do.
I have my sources too. Don't make it seem.
No, yeah, I agree. You 100% you do.
Everything is fact checked and true.
Not just fact checked once. You go through a system.
I call the wrestlers. I call the people that rumored it. I call the people that rumored, and then I call the people that plagiarized the rumor, just to make sure it's right.
It's a tedious process, and we applaud you for your effort.
That is how I can get away without crediting any sources, because I do so much work that it basically becomes mine.
Yep. And we here on the channel, we appreciate that and everything you do. Evolution of Liv Morgan, big question mark. It's reported that Liv Morgan will be out of action for a few months for being injured in a match on Raw against Kairi Sane, causing WWE writers to basically scrap everything that was planned for this event. And start from scratch here. So is Liv Morgan? I guess this is a question for both of us and those listening and watching. Liv Morgan doesn't drive what happens in the women's division, right? Like, does she? Because I think she does.
I'll wait until somebody proves it wrong.
Yeah, I think the argument could be made for Rhea, but
no, they're changing an entire pay-per-view because she got injured.
It's crazy. We both assumed the plan was a tag title match against the Bellas potentially.
I would probably think there's actually more to that. There's Liv was supposed to wrestle Io Sky last night at Night of Champions. That was going to happen. So, anyways, nonetheless, a lot of things have changed. The fact that they had to rewrite the whole show means that they had offshoots of what everything was going down. So,
yeah, maybe she was doing double duty. Who knows? We'll see. Sucks. Hopefully, she gets better soon. Shout out to Liv Morgan. The big question on the internet that took storm on the X and Facebooks and Instagrams that Karrion Kross doesn't bump. It was reported this week that the reason Kross is not getting a push is because he doesn't bump. I don't know about you, RK, but we watched Night of Champions last night.
He definitely bumps.
He bumped. It bumped, and it was reported from Fightful that they followed up with producers of Kross's matches, and they said that's not true. And we watched it. He bumps people. What are we talking? Like, what are we doing here? He's a professional wrestler. That's like the first thing you learn
is to bump.
It's hilarious. Karrion Kross does not deserve that disrespect. He's a professional wrestler, and he had a pretty good match with Sammy.
Yeah, it was. It was good. It was good. I hope. I mean, he's gonna play devil's advocate. That's what he does. But I wanted to get something to sink his teeth into eventually.
Yeah.
See what happens. A recent trademark filing from WWE for something called WWE Late Night has led to speculation they could be launching a new late night show, digital or otherwise. More news has come out on that. Actually, just as of today, I read about it. Tony Hinchcliffe will be hosting WWE Late Night, and it's going to start after SummerSlam.
Okay. I really wish we would have. Maybe we still will. Maybe there's still hope that the footage from the roast will come out edited heavily. But from the clips that surfaced on the internet and the backlash that came out of it, I don't know if we're going to be ever seeing the roast of WrestleMania.
I don't think so. But WWE's happy enough with Tony Hinchcliffe that they're giving him a fucking show.
Tony's funny. I mean, Kill Tony's one of the best things every Monday to watch. You know,
Matt, I don't know anything about this. I don't know exactly what it entails. All I read was clippets of something of this, of that, and Tony Hinchcliffe and all that stuff. Maybe like a weekly late night show. They just, they have superstars on it and shit, and they just tell jokes and stuff. I don't know. Who knows what it's going to be? Maybe it's a one-time. Maybe it's a one-time thing for SummerSlam. Who knows? But it's cool. I'm here for it.
I wonder if it's similar to the podcast thing, because you notice WWE is really pushing their podcast channels. Cody, Stephanie McMahon, Raw After Talk, Raw Talk with Sam Roberts and Megan Morant. Maybe this is something similar to that, where there's a weekly, as you said, talk show. Be interesting.
Yeah, I'm here for it. There's discussion between WWE and Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, that in the future we could actually have 2 WrestleManias. The main one in the States, and then one in Saudi Arabia too, as well. Which in theory, eases the backlash against doing a WrestleMania in Saudi, because
it does.
It's actually in the States, but they're still getting the money from Saudi.
I'm looking that up. How long is the WWE contract with Saudi? Let's see. Till 2027. The deal is that they are to do 2 shows per year in the country. And then obviously it's big money. So 2027.
They are doing 2 shows this year.
They did 2 shows last year. They've been doing that. So yeah,
Because they're doing Night of Champions, and then they're doing
Crown Jewel probably. Crown Jewel.
no Crown Jewels in Australia this year.
Oh,
It's been announced. It's been announced what's going on too.
what's the other one called?
Ugh.
Because technically that was Night of Champions. So, we already did
Clash is in Paris.
Yeah, hold on. I'm here. Where are we at? Night of Champions, Saturday Night's Main Event, Evolution, SummerSlam. Yeah, Crown Jewel. Oh, it's Perth. Sorry.
Yeah, Crown Jewels in Australia this year.
Nothing's been announced according to this.
I could have sworn they announced something for like October.
Next WWE pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
Of course they're not gonna tell me that. Because they're all gonna talk about the recent event. Yeah, I'm not sure. As of right now, I got nothing for you.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they only have one this year. Who knows? I could have sworn they already announced one for like October or some shit. But
yeah, according to SmackDown Hotel, which you never know. Sorry, we're pausing here, but I you're right.
Who cares if we're pausing? We're here to talk to each other. It's not like a lot of people listen to us. Let's see here. That's
Crown Jewel. No, that's Australia. Fuck. Why do I keep saying that? I keep doing
Come back, you dumb fuck.
that. I keep doing that.
This year. It's in Perth, Australia.
It's in Saudi, Perth, Australia.
I got nothing.
Technically, the Royal Rumble is in Saudi next year. I forgot about that.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, that's gross.
Maybe that counts.
I guess.
Oh
so.
my!
Are they doing 2-night Royal Rumble yet?
Oh my god! Ugh. The fucking women's Royal Rumble is gonna look like Catwoman the whole time.
Yeah, it'll be the most women that have been in one area in Saudi Arabia at one time ever. Pretty sure they'll like call that a coup or something. Oh my god, they're gonna get us!
Save the rant for SmackDown.
They're gonna get us. There's more than one of them in one space at one time. I don't know if we can handle them.
2027. It's supposed to end in 2027. Do you think it'll end in 2027, or is the money going to be too much?
Nah, the money's going to be too much. They're going to pay like $50 million just to see a fucking WrestleMania.
Money talks in every walk of life.
Dave Meltzer said that Jade Cargill was originally supposed to be champion by WrestleMania 41, and her injury derailed that. Then he goes on to say, so it's possible that she could be winning Queen of the Ring and go on to SummerSlam to win for the title. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. So, fuck.
Well, like I said last night watching, I'm hopeful that there's a cash in from Naomi. And on Jade,
poor fucking Io, she hasn't wrestled since WrestleMania.
I know. Well, no, she had a match with not a title match. Sorry, she's had matches, but not a title match. She had that banger match with Stephanie.
Horse shit. Yeah, she did have that banger match with Stephanie. Yeah, it kind of sucks for Io though to be losing it to fucking Jade. Jade sucks. She botched that. How do you botch a fucking pin? Dave Bautista has been offered a role. Is it Bautista or is it Batista?
Batista.
It's not. Yeah, it's not Jose Bautista. It's Dave Bautista.
Yeah, I don't know where you threw Toronto Blue Jays legend Jose Bautista into this, but fair enough.
Well, Bautista.
Jose Bautista has one of my favorite walk-off, or not walk-off, but like home runs.
Everybody's favorite.
Oh my! It was so.
It's the only one that matters. It's the biggest home run in Toronto Blue Jays history.
That thing was so clean, just a fucking mean
mug. Back when they won the World Series in '93 and then '94. You know, touch 'em all, Joe. Joe Carter with the home run to win the World Series.
Nobody cares.
But no, now it's like you talk about the biggest home run in Blue Jays history, you just think of the bat flip.
I liked that Blue Jays team. I think you had Josh Donaldson as well on that team.
They were fiery, man. They were
They were a
fucking
good
fiery.
team, man.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Yeah.
Jose Bautista was Josh
run.
Donaldson. Fucking who was our pitching staff? We had our pitching staff wasn't that great that year, and still we did well. We had like was R.A. Dickey still there? I think he was. Yeah, man. Fucking that team was stacked. They just ran into a really good fucking not Texas team, the team that they lost to in the Eastern fucking 2016 Blue Jays, was it?
2015.
2015.
Off topic, who cares? Yeah, Donaldson. Jose Reyes. You had Jose Reyes?
Yeah, all right, Dickey was there. Mark Burley.
Burley.
Brett
David
Cecil.
Price. David fucking Price.
Yeah, Dave Price. That's Marco Estrada.
You won Cy Young that year? No.
Aaron Sanchez was still playing there at the time.
He finished
Roberto Osuna. Fuck, they were stacked actually. Russell Martin.
Marco Estrada. You had 2 pitchers in the AL Cy Young voting.
Yeah.
Wait, was this year the Cubs won the World Series?
We had Stroman as well.
No. We won the World Series next year.
Let's see. We had Colabello, Diaz, Donaldson, Encarnacion, Ryan Goins, Matt Haig. Oh, Miranori, Kawasaki.
Yeah, that was the year Josh Donaldson won MVP.
Yeah, Jose Reyes, Justin Smoke, Devon Travis, Troy Tulowitzki,
Tulo,
Bautista, fucking Pilar.
Kevin Pillar, not a great batter, electric in the outfield.
Electric in the outfield, 100%.
What a team!
He was a fan favorite for sure.
What a team!
Man, that was a good year for baseball. And now the Blue Jays are actually fucking. They're good this year finally.
Yeah, that year, 2015. I don't remember who. I don't care who won the World Series.
It was electric to watch the Blue Jays play that year. They were so fucking good. Donaldson was a dog.
MVP, bro. MVP. The next year, my Cubs won the World Series. Just saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, you win a World Series every 100 years. That's fine. We won 2 back-to-back.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like that's how we roll with Chicago Cubs. It's just, Anyway, back to wrestling. Dave Bautista.
Yeah, he's been offered a role in the Guy Ritchie directed Roadhouse 2. The outlet doesn't know what role or where talks stand. The sequel to the reimagining of the 1989 Patrick Swayze and Terry Funk classic will again feature Jake Gyllenhaal in the lead. Did you hear what that loser Nick Diaz said about that?
No.
Nick Diaz is a dog. I mean, he's not a loser. He's a dog, like straight up.
Nick or Nate?
It was one of them. Maybe it was Nate.
Nate talks a lot. Nick don't say much.
It might have been Nate then. It was probably Nate. But anyways, he was offered the role in Roadhouse remake, the one that Conor McGregor took. But then he heard that it was Jake Gyllenhaal. He was going to lose a fight to Jake Gyllenhaal. He's like, hey, fuck that. Hey, I won't lose no fight to Jake Gyllenhaal.
Which that's his California coming out right there. That's the streets of Cali. He was ready. I ain't losing a fake fight. What do you think this is? WWE? I smacked the taste out of him.
Psycho Clown. It is noted that he will stop accepting independent bookings after August, and it's believed to be WWE bound. Him and Pentagon is not taking any more private bookings. So they are both expected to be in WWE. Oh, another non-used AEW talents. A fan asked Austin Gunn if his brother Colton was injured, and Austin Gunn replied, "Nope. We just haven't wrestled since February."
Yeah, them. Britt Baker, what are we doing, AEW?
She's just. Have you seen her pictures on the beach? God damn.
She's having fun. She's living her best life. I'm sure she wants to be wrestling and doing what she loves.
WWE, baby. Let's go.
You think she'll show up if they let her go?
I think so. I think Tony's going to hold a grudge with her on that one, though.
Yeah, probably. She's an original. She's an OG.
OG. Yeah, and she's getting fucked by the likes of MJF and his girlfriend.
Holy shit, that's what derailed all of it.
Yep.
Damn. What if she shows up on Raw in Pittsburgh tomorrow? Because fuck it.
That'd be so awesome.
That'd be crazy.
I'd be like, move the fuck over, Bailey. Britt Baker's in town. Oh,
No, don't do that.
yeah. Chad Gable is injured, and his getting taken out by Penta was a television write-off. On unrelated a note, El Grande Americano was also out with an injury. Totally unrelated though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Chad's was shoulder surgery. I think Grande's was something with his leg.
I heard it was like upper arm.
Okay. We'll double check the sources on that one.
I heard, yeah, Chad was definitely shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
But yeah, El Grande was upper body or upper arm. I think it was upper body, I think it was upper body.
You think it was I don't think it was shoulder too, was it?
No, it was only defined as upper body.
Yeah, that could be anything. Yeah.
Really anything. Not a shoulder surgery though. No
way. That'd just be like interesting timing. Like that'd be like wow.
I don't know why Fightful brought this up. Makes no sense. Why would they mention anything anyways? But Fightful said that no one was allowed to mention anything regarding the conflict in the Middle East on Monday Night Raw this week. And that's why it wasn't brought up at all during the show.
Well, it's not
why
the
would,
90s
why would
anymore.
Why would they also bring it up anyways?
Why would they? It's not the 90s where Vince McMahon is booking Sergeant Slaughter to be, a traitor of the United States and siding with, it's not that we don't do that anymore,
No, but it's like, what? Just in the middle of CM Punk's fucking promo, just like, oh, by the way, the Middle East sucks. Like,
I ran in Israel, figure it out. No. I still can't.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
It's kind of similar, but when John Cena took the mic and reported that the United States had captured and compromised and killed Osama bin Laden,
a little different.
But the way he did it, he's the one that did it. I will never forget that.
It was like he was the one who did it.
The U.S. has captured and conquered Osama bin Laden. Okay, good job, John. You got him.
The Marine.
I used to love The Marine as a kid. I don't know why. I thought it was the greatest movie ever. And then I grew up and watched more movies, and then I watched that one back. I was like, oh. Hey.
Not good. Joe Hendry is expected to show up for more WWE dates moving forward.
Yeah, that's not
obvious. Fightful Select says Kota Ibushi has been dealing with a lot of injuries during his absence from AEW, but he's doing a lot better physically than he has in quite a long time. We need one last Golden Lovers run, honestly.
I think they'll give it to us in AEW. Tony's all about that.
I would tune in for another Golden Lovers match or run or something, anything. Dominic Mysterio has legitimate rib cage issues that has led to his being pulled from Night of Champions. It's not known how he got hurt, but Insider says he's not expected to be out for very long. So he's probably just got some bruised ribs.
Probably took a bump on a house show, hurt himself a little bit.
Yeah, no, Karrion wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Vicky Guerrero has been telling people she's close to that she expects to return to WWE within a few weeks. That is from Fightful Select, which notes that the timing lines up with the return of Evolution on July 13th.
That's what I was about to say. She probably makes an appearance at Evolution. Excuse me.
I say what you want. I thought Vicky was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but were you watching when it was the weird love triangle with Edge and Big Show? That was just weird and wild.
It was fucking weird and funny though.
But Edge was wifing up Vicky Guerrero. I'm like, what are we doing? How'd you go from Lita to this?
Hey, that Eddie Guerrero thought she was good enough.
Yeah, Eddie's a legend. So
AEW has 2 new championships it is waiting to introduce. It'll be a women's tag team championship
Needed.
and an intergenerational tag team championship.
Are they doing like intergender matches? Is that
No,
what they're doing?
intergenerational.
Oh,
So teams could be like Christian Cage and Nick Wayne, Daddy Ass Billy Gunn and Anthony Bowens, or Ricky and Kerry Morton. They're like from different generations.
oh, okay. I was thinking like that's dumb.
Right? Thank you. Wrap your head. It's an old dude and a young dude. They're gonna team up and wrestle another old dude and a young dude.
The women's tag titles I get because, not to toot the horn, but if you go back on the channel and listen to an interview with this
Mercedes
lady right
gonna
here,
win that with herself. 100%.
With this lady right here, when she was on the show here, I asked her that question about women's tag titles because at that time she was good friends, and she still is with Julia Hart. So I think that question I asked her when I interviewed her, and she said, "Yeah, I would love women's tag titles." So yeah, I mean that's cool, and hopefully it gives a lot of the women that are on AEW a chance to be on TV. Even though that women's tag title division will probably be relegated to Collision.
Intergenerational tag team championship.
Yeah, I'm good on that one. I thought you were talking about intergender, and I was like, oh.
No, intergenerational.
And then I was thinking, like, a male and a female tag team going up against another male and a female tag team. Similar to when WWE did the mixed match challenge. But no, that's dumb. You're really reaching there.
The LA Knight injury angle on WWE Raw, where he was tsunami for Bronson Reed multiple times last Friday's SmackDown. It said that it is storyline only, and Knight is perfectly fine.
Okay.
It is expected that Roman Reigns will return soon. They're already starting to come up with new variations of his Tribal Chief nickname because they're like, fuck, this guy only shows up once every 6 months. We got to sell new merch.
So he's not seriously. The OTC? When he comes back, he's going to be OTC? They're going to have a new shirt?
No, he'll be like the OCC. You know me?
Yeah, you know me. Okay.
Someone in WWE told Wrestling Observer Radio's Dave Meltzer that turning Cody Rhodes heel is the only thing that could possibly hurt our business right now. Even so, The Rock has not given up on the idea of doing that turn.
I think they're wrong. I don't think turning Cody heel does any bad. Just depends on who he turns heel on, because whoever he turns heel on, that person will be a massive babyface in my opinion. So
Dominic Mysterio.
Do it. Double turn. Stone Cold Bret Hart. Do the double turn.
Greatest double turn in the history of WWE.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest double. Who fucking would have thought Bret Hart would become a fucking heel?
Nobody. Except people that were Shawn Michaels fans and hated Bret Hart.
That is true. I did hate Bret Hart back in the day.
You're apparently not the only Canadian that was like that. Like the Ethan Page interview, Canadian guy. He's like, I was a Shawn guy. Or no, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. He's like, I was a Shawn guy. I mean, Bret's cool, but like I was a Shawn guy. And I didn't even like Bret. I liked Owen. And I'm like,
that's also very fucking true. Owen was a better wrestler than Bret. Truly was. Bret just had the look, the fucking je ne sais quoi, the the machismo,
Oh yeah.
Not quite that, but the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart.
Dad, look, it's MJF. That was peak MJF. I missed that.
Yeah, it was. It has been mentioned that there's backstage praise for Aleister Black in WWE. This is including discussions about giving him a better push.
Yeah, he's great. He deserves it. I mean, Aleister's a pro.
Now that Vince McMahon is completely gone from the company, it is said that there's talks in TKO about moving WWE headquarters to Las Vegas when the lease expires on the current building in Stamford, Connecticut.
I do see that happening.
Getting it closer to TKO's head office, it only makes sense.
UFC's headquarters is also in Vegas, so all of their businesses right there.
Yeah, it would be a little weird though. You know,
Didn't
WWE not out of Stamford, Connecticut though?
Wasn't there rumors maybe a while back about the Performance Center being moved to Las Vegas as well?
Yep.
Because that's where the apex for the UFC events is.
Yeah. That'd actually probably be a better setup for.
It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea to put them young cats in Las Vegas. Don't do it. All right.
No, dude, they're already living Love Island fucking NXT. It's all good.
Nothing's in Orlando. Change. You want to move them to Vegas?
But like you don't fucking party in fucking Miami.
They're in Orlando. What are they
doing? Which is what, like fucking an hour away from Miami?
What, they're hanging out with Mickey Mouse in Orlando getting crunk? Come on, huh? Come on.
No, they're going to fucking Miami and fucking hanging out with Don Juan of fucking Miami Vice, you know?
How long is a drive from...
Swear to God, it's less than 2.5 hours.
You're probably right. I don't know. You're wrong. You were so wrong. It's 3 hours and 14 minutes.
Oh my God. I'm so wrong. I thought you were going to pop up with, no, it's 10 hours. No, it's fucking 3 hours.
They actually book flights. Like you can book flights. It's $49 to book a flight.
Yeah, people fly from Kelowna to Vancouver too, and it's a 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah. They're not making that drive with their schedules to go to Miami. They're having a good time in Orlando.
Well, yeah, but like Tampa's an hour away. Shit goes down in Tampa.
Not like Miami.
Yeah, exactly. So they go to Miami.
Why would they go to Miami?
Because it's Miami?
Their schedules. Look at the NXT Superstar schedule. They're doing something.
What, like on a Saturday, they don't wake up at 5, drive to Miami.
They're doing house shows.
Crunk.
They do house shows on the weekends in the local area.
Okay, then Thursday night, they're going to Miami and they're getting crunk.
No, they're training.
Monday night.
They're watching Raw.
Sunday morning.
They're going to church.
Wednesday evening.
Yeah, that's when they go to Miami because who the fuck is watching AEW Dynamite?
There we go. Trish Stratus was supposed to show up on a June 13th episode of SmackDown. She did not, but there's plans that she'll be involved in Evolution in July.
Of course, she have Trish.
Multiple matches had their time cut from SmackDown from Saudi Arabia. We all fucking know why, because they suck. If they let some women manage the shit in the back, they might actually do better in life. I don't know why. I don't know why the Wrestling Observer newsletter felt that they needed to mention this, but they did. So Claudio Castagnoli did not show up on Dynamite last week, and it was not due to an injury, and it definitely has nothing to do with his name being mentioned on WWE television either. It's just that he needed a day off. Why would it matter that his name was said on television?
Who was this?
Huh?
Who reported this?
Dave.
Why? What is?
It has nothing to do with his name being mentioned on WWE television. Okay.
It's like, Dave? What are you talking about? What?
He missed one. John Cena? He wasn't on one Dynamite, and now it's like, John what's Cena. Next? John Moxley wasn't on Dynamite between the opening act and the ending act.
John Cena said Claudio's name. What do you expect of Dave? Claudio be like, oh, John said my name. I need to take a week off. What are we talking about?
Fucking absolutely fucking ridiculous, dog. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh man, I don't have anything to add. I just want to tell people go watch Cody Rhodes' episode with Kevin Owens on what
Great
do you want to
interview.
talk
Great
about.
interview.
Great interview. Great lines from that, including talking shit about Matt Cardona, where Cardona says, he says he's the indie guy, but he sure talks about wanting to be back in WWE a lot. Hilarious line there from Kevin Owens, as well as Kevin Owens' real story about why he was in the family photo of the Dusty Cup. Is also hilarious. Kevin
Which
Owens,
actually, when you think about it, there's no reason that he should be in that picture.
no. Cody let everybody apparently know for 3 years that Kevin just snuck into the picture, when in reality he was told, "Come up, Kevin, take the picture with us." Kevin, and he talked about his neck surgery and that, so I guess this is news that he is supposed to have neck surgery July. That he was feeling fine, but then the weak legs and all that stuff started kind of coming back or hitting him. So he's getting the neck fusion surgery in July. I don't know what the timetable is on those returning. So still probably a while from Kevin Owens being back on our TVs wrestling.
I think Brock Lesnar came back from it in like 2 months.
Yeah, well, Brock Lesnar's a fucking different specimen than Kevin Owens.
That is fair.
What did Pat McAfee say about Brock Lesnar? If the aliens come to Earth and they want to challenge a duel, we send Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I have anything? I don't have my phone with me, but you know what? Just because I haven't done this in a while, we've been busy. New Japan. Let's see what's going on in New Japan. Let's see. I need the SmackDown Hotel because they do a really good job of listing it. Shout out to SmackDown Hotel. Where are we at? What is today's date? Nothing crazy really going on the New Japan world. We are today actually. There was a New Japan Pro World Tanahashi Jam. It was a event self-produced by Hiroshi Tanahashi. And apparently Hiroki Goto defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Zack Sabre Jr. Because I know, RK, you care about that a lot. No? Nothing? We will stay tuned to keep our ears. We'll keep our ears to the ground for the New Japan climax coming up.
Climax?
Yeah, the New Japan
G1 climax. Yeah.
the G1 climax. Okay, wait. This is actually some news here. The participants for the G1 climax, we do have some of the names. Okay. For blocks A and B. Block A, Hiroki Goto, Bolton Oleg, Yuya Umemura, Yota Tsuji, David Finlay, Evil Sanada, and Hiroshi Tanahashi, of course, is in it. El Phantasmo, Shota Umino, Shingo Takagi, Zack Sabre Jr., Great Okan, Gabe Kidd, Rin Narita, and Konosuke Takeshita. There are 4 spots remaining that are considered the play-ins, and those will get the final 4 locked in. 2 of those names are already locked in. I'm catching up here. Drilla Maloney and Callum Newman are in the G1 climax. So there is one more play-in to get into the climax for those blocks.
All right.
G1 climax. Winner gets a guaranteed title shot at. Is it the Tokyo? Is it Tokyo Dome?
Yeah, it's the finals are.
Yeah, if you win the G1, you get a title shot at Wrestle Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Which is wild because you got to wait like a couple months for that. Even though,
well, yeah, you win, like it ends in August.
Yeah, and you got to go till January, first week of January, I think is when.
Yeah,
that's not that bad. All right. With that being said, we'll keep things moving along here. Moving forward to our recaps from the past week in the world of professional wrestling. Starting things off with good old Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, and we are live from Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. It's final Monday Night Raw before Night of Champions. The two semifinal matches for the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments are happening on this show. Bailey is back, and she is challenging for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So, it's shaping up to be a pretty stacked show tonight. So, let's get to it.
Yeah, this was kind of our return after our hiatus of 2 weeks, really, of professional wrestling. Locked and ready to go. We did watch the previous week's Monday Night Raw, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not, I don't remember. But Bailey returned. We didn't watch it, actually, but Bailey returned and beat up her good old pal, Becky Lynch. But there's a little beef between her and Lyra. We're not really sure what's going on there, and hopefully we'll get to that later in the show. So we get the good old drone shot opening up, flying through the arena, which is always a beautiful shot. Just the crowd and the drone heading right there. Seth Rollins and the crew coming to get things going. We get a clip of LA Knight, who was attacked on SmackDown, putting him out of action indefinitely, which we referenced in the news segment. Rollins does his thing, saying to people, you're giving me mixed signals, which the crowd has been. They'll sing his song, and then they'll chant and they'll boo. He asks the people, what do you want? And he gets a CM Punk chant in return. Fans are chanting and singing for different people, and Rollins is confused, just like I kind of am too. Like, what are we like? Does Rollins need to do something to just piss the fans off to get him off his side, or do you think WWE has to give him some new theme music?
Probably new theme music first off, because it's kind of associated with his time as the Messiah. So I don't understand what they're trying to expect is going to happen, but here we are.
Yeah. So Rollins, of course, as the fans are confused, he says he created Roman Reigns. Sure. No, he didn't create Roman Reigns. Didn't CM Punk technically create Roman Reigns?
Well, no, CM Punk technically created the Shield.
The Shield, right? Yeah. So he says Punk is back in WWE because he wanted to capitalize on how much Rollins hated him, which is interesting. Cody Rhodes needed Seth to put him on the map. On top of all that, Seth Rollins was the first NXT and World Heavyweight Champion. He is the creator and the prime mover of the future of this company. Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman know a thing or two about revolutions. And sometimes you have to stop someone from messing with you. That's what happened to LA Knight. Crowd with a yeah. Who got a tsunami after tsunami. In a few minutes, Penta is going to be taken out as well. There's a lot of people who think they can exist at the very top. Those are people like John Cena and Gunther, plus others like the ones in the King of the Ring or CM Punk and Goldberg. What those people don't understand is that they are all running a race for second place. The Money in the Bank briefcase is the finish line, and the end game says Seth. There will always be Seth Rollins, and this was the, hey, look out for us. We got a crew here. There's still no name for the crew. It's just Seth Rollins and the Boys is what I'm calling them.
It's Division.
Division is what we're going with.
Yeah, what else would it be? Seth Rollins and the Boys?
Yeah, Seth Rollins and the Boys. I kind of like that.
No. Fucking weird. Opening matches, the aforementioned Braun Breaker versus Penta. These two got some time. These two have the chemistry, and those two things usually lead to a very good match. The finish with Braun sparing Penta off the springboard was absolutely crazy. Literally broke him in half. Breaker is being built up here as he should be, but Penta made it tough getting there, so very good opening match. And of course, post-match, Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed are back out, and Rollins just giving Penta one last warning to stay out of his way.
Yeah, that spear. That was one of the best Braun Breaker spears, and he's got a lot of them. Liv Morgan, it is confirmed that she will be out of action for several months. We talked about that in the news. Adam Pearce, he is back and ready to rock and roll. He is meeting with AJ Styles, and he has to tell AJ, Dom is hurt. He's out with an injury. AJ's response is, did he strain his mustache? Therefore, the title match at Night of Champions is not